Right, hello when people are on. So I've played quite a bit of this since yesterday and I've been really enjoying it. Yeah, so shift is to switch shoulder while aiming. Well, that's actually really useful to know because I hadn't actually realised that till now that there was a switch shoulder button. I have to just remember it's shift. So same as sprint, right? I think I've fully completed this area now. Some of those rooms I don't think you can get into full stop. I might turn the game music and sound down just a little bit. Oh yeah, it's a master, so let's put that on 50 just for while I'm streaming. So, yeah, shift swap shoulders. Yeah, that's what I need to know because that will make certain areas a lot easier if you can clear corners better. Right, afternoon, Rajiv. So yeah, got this yesterday, and I played like 7 or 8 hours of it yesterday. Yeah, it's really bloody good in all honesty. It's what I hoped it would be, even though, like I said, it was really nice for this because I didn't hear about it until a couple of days before launch. Watched the reviews from YouTubers that are normally quite critical of games that, you know, were given free copies by the company. Most of them actually really liked it. So I thought, oh, why not, I'll try it, and I've been really enjoying it. So, I don't know how good this bow's going to be. If I don't like the bow, I'll go back to using the bolt-action rifle I was using. But give it a quick test, so... Still swap shoulders, but... Okay, so yeah, the longer you hold it down, the more damage it does. I have to see how much it does as quick damage. Can you retrieve the arrows of the bow or not? No, so it's not one of the games that lets you do that. But obviously, I guess the enemies will start dropping arrows for it. If they don't, I won't use the bow. If they're just going to drop regular rifle rounds, and I'll go back to using the rifle. But this is kind of like a... yeah, so how much does a quick shot do? At least 94 damage, that's good. So yeah, I'm kind of in the Bloodborne sort of inspired area of the game so far. Yeah, it turns out the game is really big because I'm still in the first world, and I think there's probably something like 6 or 7 worlds in this. So assuming they're all the same length, because I don't know if you even get the worlds in the same order because the game's got like procedural generation. Yeah, I did a video on it, DIY Specialist, Iron Man. And I'm going to film the video later on for the person that, I don't know if they're in the chat yet, that asked me could I do like a Geiger versus Radius Scan 102 comparison for radiation sensitivity. So I'll film that later. I've got both things I want for the video ready, so I can, right, if I use the checkpoint thing I can teleport, so I can just go to a different area straight away. I've got 2,000 things. Let's actually see if I can upgrade anything. We'll go to Ward 13, that's like the equivalent of like the Nexus or, you know, any of those Firelink Shrine sort of things in this one. If you're familiar with the Souls games, that's how it works. It's like the main hub area where you get all the sort of traders and it. Mod to see if it's one that's any good, because a lot of the weapon mods I've seen I've not thought really worth, you know, the price of building them.
This better be good. What did you bring me?
Yeah, that's the one I can do. I don't want that. Any good ones to buy? Don't need one for allies because I'm playing single player. That might be useful, but I won't do it at the moment. And if that's one I can buy, I don't need any of my like rarer things for it, do I? So I'll just the moment. This is the guy that just does the regular weapon upgrades. Oh good, I can upgrade the bow, so I just need iron and scrap for the bow. So my rifle currently does 98 damage per shot. I don't have enough materials to get another upgrade for that yet. The melee weapon I can upgrade. That's always useful because you kind of always use a melee weapon. Let's just give the bow an upgrade and see what it's like. Oh, and I can do another one for the bow. So, yeah.
Safe out there.
Yeah, cheers. And also the fact that like YouTube constantly changes the type of stuff it like, you know, recommends to people. So, you know, 1 minute you can actually have something that's still got 1,600 scrap. This woman sometimes sells scrap, so I'll see if she's got any in stock.
Don't suppose you've
Scrap's a
seen
bit like the
Clementine yet,
Titanite or whatever from
Keep trying, hey?
like Dark Souls or whatever, you know, where it's like use it for the weapon upgrades. Oh good, she has got some scrap. Right, buy or not scrap, sorry, iron. Scrap is just a currency. I'll sell the grenades because I don't think I'm really going to make use of those. But I won't use that because it's not my sort of character build sort of thing.
Don't be a stranger, okay?
So I just need to reply to my mum who's on holiday who sent me a message. Right, I've told my mum I'm streaming, so hopefully she doesn't PM me again. It's because obviously where she's not around, she's worried about me. It's quite sweet actually, but you know, sometimes she always PM me at the most annoying times. Yeah, Jason, I'm good. Yeah, so low som or whatever it's called, this is like the Bloodborne kind of thing. Now, I think Gilded Chambers is where I'm currently meant to be doing one of my quests. But that's quite a bloody hard place, but I'll go back to it. What's annoying is how this game works, like with a checkpoint system. There are checkpoints, but you can't fast travel to certain checkpoints, if that makes sense. So that checkpoint stays active if you keep dying in that area, but if you leave the area and come back, you have to get back to that checkpoint. So that's the problem here. I got all the way to the checkpoint, ended up leaving to, you know, go do a load of weapon upgrades and go elsewhere. And then, you know, all of a sudden found, oh, I needed to be back there and I have to fight my way through all these tough enemies. What's my power level now? I'm still level 5. Oh, I should have checked the armour merchant. Right, I'll go back and do that before I do any more. Just in case there's any better armour equipment I can buy. Because that will obviously help me survive some of the tougher enemies. Oh, it's changed back to top messages again, even though I had it set to all messages. I haven't missed anything anyway, but that's annoying. Right, yeah, so sorry. Just going back here again, because I forgot to check the armour merchant, because I wanted to just see if I can get some better armour just for like the tougher enemies, just because at the moment my armour's not that great. Tell you what, because I've got things I might want to switch between, I will do that. Actually, no, I won't. I'll check the other guy's thing first in case that's better to do. It's the guy with the gas mask on, isn't it? Does the armour things. Alright, is there anything better than what I've currently got? So, Obviously that's a better helmet. Oh, Bruiser body plate is massively better than what I've got. Obviously it weighs a lot more. Maybe I'll just go for the heavier gloves and boots, but still keep like the light midsection. Because yeah, most of my gear is actually pretty high armoured. I guess I'm like the second most armoured sort of build. So yeah, let's, because they're not that expensive, let's buy the Bruiser boots and the Bruiser gloves off of him. There we go. I won't bother the Bruiser helmet. I'll still keep this gas mask on. So, Bruiser boots, Bruiser gloves. So I'm still power level 5, but I've got a lot more armour now. And I don't seem to be too much slower, actually. I might just use a bit more stamina while I'm doing stuff. But. And if I've still got enough for a weapon mod, I will actually build that other weapon mod now, or buy the thing that looks useful. Just because of the fact it's probably worth having it just to stick in another slot if I'm going to switch weapons a lot.
Alright, let's see what you've got.
So which is the one that I want to do? Do I want to do this one, which is razor sharp chain shards, which impale up to 5 targets and 15 damage, and it does bleeding? Yeah, I'll do that one rather than buying the one, because I can always buy the one at other point. Actually, I'll put that one on the bow. And then on the Huntmaster bolt action rifle, I'll put the hotshot one on. That's the one where it does like fire damage, which is quite useful on like big strong enemies. And I've got my little machine pistol now, because I was using a really powerful revolver, but I found if I'm using like either a slow kind of rifle or like, you know, bow, it's actually better to have a machine pistol kind of for the really fast like dodging enemies. Very similar to like Dark Souls, Martha. It's, or like any of the Souls games, just with guns. But not really like Bloodborne. But it's that kind of, you have to play very cautiously sort of thing. There's lots of character builds sort of thing. It's kind of hard to explain until you play it, but yeah, you'd certainly like it if you liked any of the Souls games or Bloodborne. Or like, you know, Elden Ring. Right, good, that one hits these guys. Okay, and it's shift to switch shoulders, that's the important bit to know here. But yeah, when I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the machine pistol for these guys though. This armor's definitely better though. It's just, I might go to the bolt action for this area as much as the bow seems interesting, just because these are quite fast enemies. So I want, you know, to be able to get as many shots off as quickly as possible. But I've still got better armour now anyway, and I know my rough way around this area. Oh, the Victorian era one, if it's the FromSoft one, that's Bloodborne. Which the kind of hub area I'm in at the moment, but not the actual castle itself, is sort of ripping off. Yeah, that's useful to know how to switch shoulders, actually.
Damn it!
Right, roll to put the fire out, there we go. Right, rather than wasting like my Estus flask equivalent, the good thing about this map, as difficult as it is there's these like healing ponds on it that when you use those it sort of increases the speed of your health recharge. So at least you can kind of keep running back to these between the checkpoints. What did you say last time? I can't remember. Sorry for last time, can't remember. Probably wasn't that bad then.
All right.
Might actually go to the bolt action to see if I can snipe some of these guys before they see me, and then switch to the machine pistol. Problem with this level is you have to be quite careful not to move too far into a room at once, because they tend to then just swarm you and you're screwed. I've never heard of Rabbit in the Closet. Oh, do you mean the one that we played on Dreams? The one with the Easter Bunny?
Okay.
I thought that was quite interesting, but yeah, Dreams is just people amateur, and like people making their own amateur games. It's not a proper dev studio thing. It's like a proper dev studio making a toolkit for people to make their games on the console. Right, that certainly helps knowing how to switch shoulder now. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah, that's why it's confusing me. Right, is that this room fully cleared out so none of the guys are going to come up behind me and ambush me? Because that's the thing you have to be careful of, like I was saying, in this area. Because I've had a lot of times I've died here, is where, like you see where I've shot there, like loads of them are just flying off of perches, that you can get too far into a room, then they come from all directions. Right, now what I need to do is, again, just be careful. Oh, I didn't want to waste that. Oops, that just recharges anyway. That's the problem, I sometimes hit the wrong controls and I don't mean to in this game. Yeah, so you still have to be careful that sometimes you don't aggro all the enemies anyway when you go into a room. So again, it's quite similar to like Dark Souls and Demon Souls and all those, where, you know, you can often have bits where you can sort of cheese some enemies out before going into a room or whatever. Right, I'm not too far away from the checkpoint, but the bit coming up is quite hard, if I remember right. So let's try and get as many of these guys as I can from a distance. Because now and again you'll have like a room where there's a boss, you know, like mini-boss kind of enemy, like that caster guy was just now. And some of those can be really difficult if you know, have a couple of mobs around that you haven't, you know, got them yet. Yeah, at least I know you can do this now. And it's certainly helping I've got the machine pistol now compared to last time with the revolver, because the guys that dodge around quite quickly are much easier to track now. Right, none of them there.
Okay.
None there. Yeah, that must be pretty crazy. I personally don't like doing challenges like that just because I get really frustrated. I did some of the challenges like that in Stalker. I'd never do a no-death run just because with some of the games you can die to absolute bullshit. Like, you know, sometimes like a glitch and stuff like that. But, yeah, I don't mind doing like the kind of silly builds. They're sometimes interesting. Is that all of them again? I've actually lucked out this time as well. Look, quite a lot of the enemies I've run into, like the mini-boss ones, have been those caster guys, which I don't have much issue with. The ones that are really annoying for me are like the knights that teleport around, because they're ones that close the distance with you really quickly. So sometimes, you know, you can't actually evade them very well. Right, again, this is an area where I want to just lure as many of these guys out as possible.
This is it.
So not actually go in yet. You see there's like some down there, I think. Yeah. I'm doing alright for ammo anyway. Okay, let's run back a bit and let them come to me. Oh, two of these guys. So yeah, that's why you want to try and sort of obviously aggro them from further away, so you don't end up running into, you know, them all just suddenly coming off of anywhere. Is that one there? Look, yeah. Oh, it's glowing now. I've put that thing on me. Do I want to interact with that or too late? Oh, golden ribbon. Okay. Oh, it's an amulet. Okay, that's the first amulet I've got in the game. So what does this do? Increases mod damage by 25%. Activating mod grants haste. Okay, so there's like no bad things to that, right? And it's the first amulet I've got, so it's not like I have to compare its stats with other ones. Right, none at this dead end. Right, okay, I'm nearly at the checkpoint. Yeah, it's not long to look towards the checkpoint, but I don't want to get complacent now that I'm doing well. Oh, I think there's one of the big guys I really hate coming up. Oh, I've got my special ability charged. Right, is the aggro? There we go, yep. So I want to draw as many out as possible so they can't, yeah, ambush me. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh, this isn't even the worst type of big guys either. Right, heal, quick, heal. No. Heal. Use the fucking Estus thing. Right. Oh, fuck's sake, he's caught the fucking killer. Oh no, at least that one's caught in the hole. Oh, that was close. Oh, I really like the look of World War II bolt actions, especially the Swiss K31. Again, that's actually UK legal if you've got a Section 1, the Swiss K31. It's just the ammo for it's kind of bullshit to find. So it's kind of annoying that nobody's ever, or they probably exist, but a rechambered Swiss K31 in something like 7.62 NATO would be really nice. Yeah, there's definitely still more of them alive. And I don't want to use one of my healing items yet, so I'll just, because I've got a passive heal, like ring on, so... There's one of the guys there, look.
Here we go.
I'm hoping I've got most of the guys in this area now. Right, what I'm going to do is now I've checked this side out, I'm going to go check out the other corridor that links the same way, so I can't have any come up behind me. Yeah, like that guy. Right, I think we've made it to this checkpoint finally again. Right, note to self, don't like go away from this checkpoint. Right, so we're gonna, now we've got all our bits back, we're just gonna go this way, and then I think what I was meant to do, look, there's a corridor going off there. I completely missed that corridor last time. Because there's, like, I think a boss and a guy you can trade with up in that throne room thing. Unless he's gone now. Is he gone? Ah, he's gone because I've already interacted with him. Okay. Yeah, I did, like, the trade thing with him. Where, like, rather than fighting him, like, you can swap, like, some items you can pick up off the guys you kill in this area, and he gives you, like, XP for it or whatever it is. Right, so yeah, this is the way I haven't been yet that I was meant to go last time. So I got all the way through this and then didn't actually go this way. I've hit a checkpoint now, so I'm not too worried about running into anything. Right, I'm assuming this is the Nightweaver, yeah, which is like the enemy they've all been talking about all this time. And I bet this portal takes me back into the asylum on the other side of a locked door. So yeah, if so, I came so bloody close to completing that entire level and fucking didn't. That's typical, isn't it? Especially because now I can obviously probably go back through this portal and get to the other side of the level anyway. Yeah, there we go. This is exactly where I thought it would take me out, so... I must admit though, buying those better boots and gloves made this level a lot easier, the one I just did, than it was before. Ah, it's kind of cool they can climb over tables and stuff. Right, don't have the combination for that saved, do I? So I want to go to the basement, and I'm assuming I put that heart in the web in the basement. Take this way to the basement. I think. The Carcanos are also nice. Oh,
Wait, more bad news.
I'll just kill these guys. Oh, one of those has dropped something, so I'll go grab that. Right, so is this where I use this heart thing? Ah yeah, so that's what I use here. Yeah, I don't know, and it's what makes this funnier is this is a game not made, as far as I'm aware, by a AAA developer. Right, good, we've got a checkpoint here at least. So, but this area is all new to me now. So I guess I'm in the Nightmare Realm version of the Asylum. How many scrap do I have? Probably not enough to do any upgrades. Oh, is this the one that looks this? Oh, yeah, cool. Of course, I can trade those for things. Range. So, how does this thing compare to my current thing? Does not that much less damage. It's got a better stagger modifier. Let's equip it and put the mutator on it and see. See what this is like, because again I can start upgrading this one now if this is a new melee weapon. And if it's like a quest related one, it's kind of obviously going to be better than just the one they give you much earlier in the game. In terms of like after a couple of upgrades.
My sister never told me. Never. So many ages wasted. Unnatural dreams. Rearing them like children. Always coddling. Never tasting. But now. Number's juicy plot has led to such delicious outcomes. Come here, treat. This world holds such delectable delicacies, but you, oh, you are exquisite.
Right, obviously don't know any of this boss's movesets yet, so I'm probably going to have my ass kicked. I might try this boss a couple of times, and then if I'm going to really struggle with it, I'll just do something else in the game and come back when I've got some better upgraded equipment. Can I go upstairs in this asylum, or is that door going to be blocked off? Ah no, it's all blocked off, so this place is just for the boss battle, isn't it?
This isn't looking good.
set this bitch on fire. Oh, and then I need to heal already. I've already got shitloads of damage done to me. Come on. Oh, yeah. This might be when the machine pistol is going to be better. Oh, yeah. Let me at least grab that ammo, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to come back to this boss because I'm struggling with it a bit. But again, it might be one that like certain weapons are better against. I just want to see. Oracle's Refuge, isn't it? I think I want to go to. Or was it near Tiller's Rest, actually? Go to Tiller's Rest and then leave, I think that's the closest one. There's an AI that's bugged and I want to see if I can unbug them. It's one of the things I'll fix in a patch, but it's just like one of those annoying things I've run into where there's like these little weird kids you're meant to save, and with one of them I did the bit to save him but then I didn't follow him back, and I think then he got stuck on an object. So I'm hoping I can reset him and then, you know, follow him all the way back so it actually does his animation properly, and then, you know, I can get the reward for saving him or whatever. Test out this melee weapon a bit as well. Right, let's test out this new thing. Oh, it's alright even by stock standards. Bit slower than my other one, but I suppose it's got more range as well, actually. So, yeah, I'll be upgrading this if I can upgrade it. If it's like one of those sort of high-end sort of boss-type weapons from like, the Dark Souls equivalent. Who said it? Where's the kid? I think he's up in... Is it this direction or no? It's just actually Asylum, isn't it, this way? So it'd be, I think, going this way.
That was rough.
But yeah, I definitely recommend this game if people enjoy this sort of genre of game. Oh, it's the drill guy. Power, not power sword, like bench sword, isn't it? Circular sword, that's the word I'm looking for. Alright, go Soviet Union. So there's obviously like a damage fall-off thing, because these like low-level enemies seem to be one-hit killed at close range with my rifle, but like longer ranges seem to need 2 hits.
I see the intruder.
Is that the only one there? It's like a weird time-travelling, like, dimension-shifting thing. So the, like, hub area is in kind of like a Last of Us type thing, where it looks like modernish day, you know, where time stopped, you know, after some sort of, like, bacterial outbreak or something like that. Maybe it's... oh, it's going to be that way, isn't it, actually? Like the clock tower direction. Is it the clock tower direction up there? No, it's not that way. That's where you start off. Okay, I'm confused now. Which is the direction on here? Oh, there it is. Dran Child. So it was that place I was in. Well, let's go back and see if I can get him. But, like, I'm in some weird, like, Victorian Bloodborne style thing at the moment, where, like, all the people are, like, weird vampire monsters. But yeah, there's like different zones, but this is the first one I've got. And because the game has procedural generation, I don't know if you always get this world first or not. So, because I haven't like really looked up other people playing the game, like other than reviews, to see if like, you know, you always get this as your first area, even if it's different for every player. And then, you know, if say, or like some people get like, say, like the Aztec Egypt sort of looking place first. And I think there's like a Wild West kind of place as well in it. But it might be they're always in the same order, it's just the levels look different. Alright, cool, I can interact with the child this time. Right, let's follow him and hope he doesn't break by getting stuck on an object. Because yeah, the problem I ran into last time was I let him run off. He then got stuck on something, and I couldn't, like, you know, get the reward for bringing him back. Yeah, it was down here he got stuck, so hopefully he doesn't get stuck again. Ah, he's not even running down there, that's good. He's running up here.
This one looks dangerous.
Yeah, good, there we go. So he's been brought back safely. Right, so now I should probably get a reward for bringing him back, I imagine. No, you don't actually have to protect him from anything, it's just you have to clear out all the monsters before he moves.
Welcome back, dear. What can I do for you?
Oh, do I get a reward for bringing that one back, or do I have to leave and come back? Let me just do the checkpoint thing and then I'll come back. Because I'd have thought I'd have got a reward for bringing that one back, because I did for the other one. So yeah, let's just do the checkpoint and then go back and talk to him. It might count if I come back like much later, but
I'm sure you will, dear.
yeah.
Welcome back,
No, it's not doing it at the moment. But yeah, normally there's a reward for bringing these like weird ghost, like weird looking kids back. Like the first one, she gave me some items for doing it. Unless it had already registered me bringing the second one back and just sort of not on the map sort of thing. So I got my reward, but it just hadn't actually shown the child physically getting there. Okay, so, I don't want to fight that boss, but there's a couple of other areas I've unlocked that I've not completed yet. Or at least one area I've unlocked and not completed yet. I'm going to go back to that ward place though first, just because I want to see about upgrading this melee weapon. Because again, it looks better than my other one. You know, once it has a couple of upgrades, it should do more damage a hit. Plus it has, you know, like the biggest swing area and has that other like status effect thing on it.
How goes it, friend?
Yeah, there we go, I can do upgrades. So, 5 iron and 2 luminite. Ah, so these ones are the ones I actually finally used the luminite crystals for. Because I kept wondering what they were actually for, because I sometimes pick them up off enemies and I haven't found anything from them yet, so they're for like the unique kind of boss weapons. Okay, that's all I can afford at the moment. See if that other woman has any scrap for sale again. Not scrap, iron. Keep calling it scrap.
Don't suppose you've seen Clement.
You keep asking me this
Keep trying,
every
right?
time I come here. Of course I am, I'm using you as a vendor. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's buy all that iron.
You know where to find me.
Now is that enough iron and money? Probably not enough money now to upgrade my other thing.
How goes it, friend?
Yeah, so I've now got enough iron to do that. I just need to get some more scrap. So let me just go to one of the traders and just sell some stuff I don't need. I don't want to sell everything of something in case
What you looking for?
Does he got any more weapons in stock? No, they're all the same ones from last time, I think. So, I don't want to sell any like crafting materials like the iron or anything. I'll sell that mud rub thing because I've barely found the last one to be useful. Relic dust. That's for upgrading the things I've barely upgraded so far. So, if all is 107, let's do, say, even if there was a way you could just type a number in, but I suppose most people had already done something. Let's just sell 60 of them. There we go, that will give me enough money.
Good choice. Keep your gun loaded. It's about yourself.
Now we'll upgrade this again.
What can I do for you?
So yeah, that now does 69 odd damage hit, which is pretty good for a melee weapon, because you know, you use it like that, so... Right, while I've got 708 stuff spare, I will see if I can use some of those ruin fragments, or rune fragments, whatever they were. I think it's this guy. I'll upgrade some of your things.
Forgive me. Only that which will make it strong.
Okay, so I don't have the corrupted luminite crystals to upgrade that, but craft. Yeah, let's do that. Red relic fragment that matches your character level. I was going to do a couple of these actually. Right, let's use up all my relic dust to do that. So that will actually be much better than the ones I had previously. So, what these are the things you attach to this, isn't it? So, where are my new ones? One's the exclamation marks on them, so that works. Is that one of the new ones? The ranged critical damage one's definitely a new one. Skill damage sounds useful. Although saying that, the blue ones are kind of useful because the blue ones are actually ones for like health upgrades and that. But never mind. I said I don't use the relics very much. They're just like very small passive buffs. Right, let's go to that place that was really tough before. Another one of those ones with like the weird fairy enemies. So it was... I shall go back to the Oracle's Refuge again first, just because I can, you know, do this quite quickly, just to see if there is an extra reward for bringing back that horrible demon child thing. Hello.
Welcome back, dear.
No, there's nothing coming up. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. That kid's not showing up on the map anymore, is he? That he was over wherever it was. It was Tiller's Rest, wasn't it? And he was over like there somewhere. So yeah, it's counted as in saved anyway, even if it's Right. So was it the Great Hall or something it was called? I wanted to try and go to next. The Great Hall, I think this is the one, yeah. This is the one I've definitely not completed yet. Oh, I didn't notice there was a lift there. Let's see where this goes. That's locked, so I guess that's a shortcut I open up at some point. Right, okay, back to the top floor and to carry on that way. How long have I been streaming for so far on this session then? 51 minutes so far. Yeah, this game makes time go quite quickly. Like I said, I played shitloads of this yesterday after that. Oh, it was typical for the people that were on yesterday. Literally, I think it was about 5 to 10 minutes after I finished streaming, the guy came for the parcel. So all that time, you know, looking out on the CCTV and everything, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I didn't have to be, you know, checking constantly, that was when he came. But at least then I could just not, you know, worry about, you know, not paying attention to the doorbell or whatever.
This isn't looking good.
How close am I to levelling up Gunslinger again? Ah, yeah, that's good. Only about 1,000 or like 1,000 to 2,000 XP. Because every time you level up your like class, that just always gives you a buff because you get like even more ammo. You know, like faster reload speeds, whatever. Because you essentially like find skill books in this to level up your base skills. So unlike say the Souls games, you don't spend like souls to level up. You basically get like perk points every now and then, like in specific map areas. Yeah, I like this new melee weapon a lot more than the last one. Oh, right, a boss guy, okay. No, mini boss. So yeah, these are the guys that drop those Luminite crystals or whatever it was, so the things you need to upgrade, like this sort of melee weapon. Alright, see ya then. I'm filming a video later I'll upload this evening. Yeah, so you can see this is further than I got before, because there's actually items here I've not picked up. Indignant Fetish. Ooh, sounds sexy. So how does this compare to my current thing? So this one increases like your mods effects. Taking damage from it increases all damage dealt by 25 and reduce them. Yeah, that actually sounds more useful for me. So basically every time I get hit, it just buffs me for a bit. Yeah, that sounds useful. loop back round to where I was to check there's none that are going to sneak up on me. No, we're all good by the look of it. Yeah, I'm definitely finding this level, like, area easier that now, you know, I've leveled up a bit, than what it was the first time I came here. But again, that's the point of all these Souls-like games, isn't it? That you sort of just go around doing open world stuff until you know, can come back to somewhere and, you know, make it easier, essentially. Oh good, there's a healing thing right around there, so I can use that rather than waste one of my Estus equivalent things. Right, that guy's not seen me yet, so do the healing thing now. Yeah, very good, Martha. The problem is I've not had a chance to use it at all this week, just because the weather's been like windy and rainy non-stop. Oh, another boss type thing. Oh, good thing I activated my weapon special ability, because they're really damn good. And yeah, I really like that fire one. I'm glad I picked that when I had like the list of all the options. I don't know if there is actually anything behind there, or if that's just, you know, to make the map look bigger than it is, sort of door. But anyway, let's go down the other corridor. So we're coming up to a lift now on here, so hopefully that maybe takes us to the floor that the other one was connected to. If it goes down, yeah, going down. So I'm assuming that, yeah, when we get down here, look, we can then get to that door or whatever was the locked one before. Yeah, there we go, I've leveled up my gunslinger thing, so that's good. That means that I've got permanent buffs now. So next level gives me 50% ammo reserves and sleight of hand perk. Upgrade sleight of hand grants a 15% range damage increase for 10 seconds, so that's very good. But yeah, just basically every time you you know, level up your perk, you get say like some permanent sort of buffs. And if you play as a different class, you get like different perks. I'll see in a minute how much XP you get for like killing one of these like standard, you know, fairly easy enemies. Oh, about 100 XP, okay. Just want to be careful when the vault up there and surround me. It definitely sounds like I've aggroed some enemies. Yep. Oh, not these fuckers. Oh, there's two of them. Oh no, at least one's on fire. Ah, that went better than I thought it would. Because normally I struggle with just one of those type of guys. But I suppose, yeah, I hadn't really bothered fighting them with a machine pistol before. So, you know, when they dodge around, having an automatic weapon sort of negates some of their ability to do that. So yeah, I'm hoping next week the weather's a lot better so I can actually use the drone. But yeah, this week, like today's been rainy, every day this week has been rainy. The weekend, I'm working the weekend anyway, but it's meant to be stormy and rainy. Yeah, so it seems even like the boss type enemies only give you about 100 XP per one, but okay, that's easy to know then. So if I've got, what, like 18, like say 19k things XP to get, that means like 190 enemies or whatever it is. At least the ones of this level. I imagine the lower level enemies probably only give you like 20 XP or something. Yeah, I'm checking the ceiling and everything for these guys, because I know that's where they like to hide, like on little ledges and things. Oh yeah, this one. Another. I don't know where he came from, but hello. Oh, there's a corridor going downhill, isn't there? Right, let's have a quick look in here before we carry on in that other room, just because I don't want any surprises. Yeah, like that guy.
Coming.
Then yeah, now if we loop back to this room, it should be much harder for anything to jump up behind us. Yep. Oh good, there we go. So this is how you level up. So yeah, tomes. So what we do now is we go to traits. So I'll probably just do Vigor again, because Vigor and Expertise are my favourite ones that I've started doing so far. Vigor is just more health. Expertise is skill, like cooldown. So I'll just go with health, because that's where, you know, you might just get lucky having a bit more health. And my power level is 6 now, so yeah, I've leveled up. Like, probably leveled up, anyway. Right, I reckon if I stay on this floor, this will be the way to the other elevator, won't it, to open the shortcut. So let's stay on this floor first. This corridor is quite easy to avoid being ambushed in by the look of it as well. Still be careful, but like I said, there's not like loads of stuff around here, is there? Ah, there we go. So open that shortcut. There we go. So that's that shortcut open from before. There we go. And there's a chest here with lots of goodies in it. Right, there we go. Is this anything? Oh yeah, there's like a weird lift, like a dumb waiter, is it? Yeah, dumb waiter. I won't bother reading all of this at the moment. It's a locked door, okay. Does that link back to that other corridor we were in before? Yeah, that's that one, isn't it? So, okay, all that did was, it's like a little dumb waiter. It's not anything important to it, really. Okay, so we have to go this way. I guess that's the only way we can go. New quest item, Ravenous Medallion. Right, I'll use that when I have a use for it. Oh. Okay, so is there nothing else to see in here? Yeah, so if I can't get through those doors at the moment, guess I'm not meant to be going this way at the moment. Let's go back up the other way we came from and see if there was an alternative path somewhere. Anyway, I've opened a shortcut if I have to come back here at a later point for like another quest. It's got me some XP and scrap and all that sort of stuff. There's not a door I can open. Right, so back up to the top floor again. Right, now let's see if I've missed anything up here. If not, it's probably just one of those things if I have to come back to this area later when I've done a different quest or whatever. Oh, it's a shiny table, look. Is that a chest there or some sort of altar? Oh, it's an altar. Okay. Hello. Where did you come from?
Shit.
Ah, this will be where I use this then, so that was like a key. Which dungeon crawling game? There's lots of dungeon crawling games.
It's time. Where are the guests? You there! The feast is ready. Come, eat. All are invited. All must come. We have taken great pains for this meal. Toiled day and night. You will partake before you depart. We feast the coronation of the new king. None shall refuse this banquet. None. We have even prepared a new delicacy for the occasion. Flesh of an exotic and recently discovered creature.
I bet that's a human.
A succulent beast. It's a wonder we knew nothing of them afore. I know not what they are called, but they are plentiful here. No doubt we've seen them. This game lives a dreary existence. They practically thank us for ingesting their flesh. King Phelan, may he live forever. Why, King Phelan forever guides us with his benevolent hand. Long may he reign.
No, I haven't seen that at all. So like a literal dungeon crawling game.
It is, yes, you said it exactly. Old King. is gone now. It matters not. We feast today. Praise to the new king. We have prepared day and night, friend. Day and night. It matters not. It is all in service of the king. Eat, friend, for the feast. Now.
Oh, I can actually eat if I want to. Does it poison me or what? Let's find out. I can eat through my gas mask. Eating even more and more, despite the fact that... Oh, what's that done then? Ravenous. Heal myself. Oh, can I not heal at the moment? Heal, you're losing health. Oh no, I'm dead. I suppose this is some weird, like boss thing where I have to, like constantly, we'll try it again because it's right by the checkpoint, or I have to constantly just kill the enemies. Is it like kill them all in like a really short time or something? So again, I might want to level up more to be able to kill them off faster. Oh no, that was the way out, wasn't it, that way? Okay, so let's go back in there. Oh, yeah, it's just literally directly across. Okay. Or maybe I have to keep eating while I'm killing the enemies. Maybe that's what I have to do. Can I get in this dumb waiter? No. Yeah, I'm assuming I have to just keep eating food between shooting the enemies, maybe. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I can see the big bit of food glowing. So. Again, it's not going to be very easy, is it, if they're just ganking me non-stop. Yeah, I'm not going to bother doing this at the moment. Because I want something where I can just kill the enemies really quickly to then get the next bit of food. Actually, let me just try one thing. Maybe you're just meant to eat all the food. So if that's the case, is it just a thing where I can quickly sprint from bit of food to bit of food? Like when the enemies aren't really... Deal with these guys first. Yeah, I do like this new melee weapon. Right, let's start at this end and then just run along. If it lets me do that. Oh, fuck's sake. No, I'm not going to bother doing this at the moment. Right, where shall we go now? I don't know if I've got enough stuff to do any upgrades. I don't know if there's much to do now other than that boss that was, that's the main quest, isn't it? Tormented Asylum. I've completed that area. Clock I haven't got the clock mechanism for yet, so I can't activate that. Yeah, I think the only thing to do now is Tormented Asylum, but that boss is kicking my ass, so I might just have to farm levels. Do the boss, or like, you know, farm stuff to keep upgrading my equipment anyway. Pistol for this because she just moves too fast for me to know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not going to do this boss now. I'll end the stream in a minute because you're not going to want to see me farm stuff for ages. But I've been on over an hour, I think, haven't I? So yeah, an hour and 16 minutes. So yes, I would recommend this game. Again, you'll still run into the Souls kind of issue with it if you get stuck on a particular boss that, you know, like I think I've done now. There's not much else I can do in the game now, other than, you know, like, try and just farm money and, you know, spare bits to upgrade my stuff. So what I'll probably do is keep upgrading this machine pistol, because it's pretty good. And it's not as high tier as some of my other guns. And then come back to this boss, you know, or maybe just keep trying the boss until I eventually learn its moveset well enough that I can dodge it quite well. But anyway, have a good day, everybody. And I'll get a video filmed in a bit that I'm going to put on later today. So that will be on tonight at some point. Right, bye.